Alrighty, everybody, welcome back today. Now, you may see something a little bit different. It is my protagonist VTube arc. So, hence, you see myself on the bottom right here. Hello. But, for today, you know, obviously, the sensing showcase for Arcane Odyssey came out like 43 minutes ago. Wait. Oh wow, that was like 3 p.m. See, we should have had an update by now, but it's whatever. But sensing got pretty interesting because of I think the energy sense, right? It can let you sense islands. So I'm like, what the hell? That's pretty sick. And while we're here, let's have like a short, video react slash tier list, right? We'll like rank it after watching it a little bit. So, sensing basic, it says, after you damage a target, they will be highlighted for a few seconds, letting you see them through attacks and walls. So basically, I think they showcase it. If it's not too loud, guys, I'll put it to medium. But yeah, you can change all the senses. Now there's only 4 senses, kind of feels like not a lot compared to like the amount of magics, but I mean it makes sense because there's only like 4 stats, right? So okay, over here it says spirit sense, sensing distant by target's max HP compared to yours, which I don't know. Like, is this even that good? I feel like this needs a buff. Like you're just looking at their HP, really. Maybe you should be able to see their like HP bar floating above, or like, how much HP they have currently, right? At least that would be much better compared to like just sensing the color itself. Because you'll see like how big it is. I think, yeah, there you go. So I assume, right, like bosses are gonna have like huge color around them, right? So not too different from the other senses, kinda. Like bosses are usually more powerful anyways, so they'll have like a glowing bubble around them anyways. Yeah, I don't know. There's really no visual difference compared to like the other senses, I feel like, right? We'll see it like right about, I don't know. Okay, they're showing like how big it can get, like compared to like, I guess, shipwreck. Oh wait, it can sense shipwrecks and ghost ship. Okay, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess you are sensing the undead, so like that does make sense. But okay, I mean, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you can sense like underwater structure. It's good if you like the treasures. Yeah. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. That makes it a lot better now. Okay. So what do you see ghost ship? Did they not show the ghost ships? They said you can sense the ghost ships, but you didn't see them, or I mean, didn't let you see. Okay. See, like when they say ghost ships, I don't know if they meant like the Atlantean ships or actual ghost ship in the Dark Sea. So I mean, I guess we'll find out. I'm not sure how this works really. But yeah, I mean, next we have energy sense, which you can sense distance scales. Oh, sensing distance scales by target's level. So higher your level is, the further you'll be able to sense. Like, okay, yeah, and then the color adjusts to the target's first magic. Okay. So you won't be able to see like their health or anything. You'll just see like a glowing color, and like the bubble won't change in size either, because you won't be able to gauge how much power level they are at, I think, if you have energy sense, right? I don't know. The description is not very detailed, dude. And is my mouse stuck? Are you kidding me? Am I crashing? Oh my god. Oh my god. My mouse got stuck on the screen. So, okay. It's quite loud for me, actually. Hope it's not too loud for the recording. But yeah, okay. Now, okay, this is the part I saw, like, I had to skim through it. But, yeah, Energy Sense at its highest tier. Is that the same for, like, Spirit Sense as well? Yeah, it is, okay, so at its highest tier, Energy Sense will be able to sense the Dark Seas island and structures. What do you mean by structure? The structure could be Atlantean rigs and whatnot, right? Ship, boats. Because they're technically a structure, but like... Oh! They meant like... Oh, I see. Like this is one of the structure. Like a floating building instead of an island. Okay. Yeah, okay. Like any obstacle among like the Dark Sea, you'll be able to see it with Energy Sense. That way you don't really need like the, what is it, potion? Clear Sight potion or something? I think like that's the meta right now, if you want to like look around, I guess. So Energy Sense will basically solve that problem. Not bad, not bad. I like that. Okay, now Challenge Sense. Challenge Sense is sensing distant by target's level again. Okay. And the color is more or less red after comparing your player's kills. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm colorblind, so like this is like a no-go for me. Like this is the forbidden territory. This is the zone I come in and I get blind flashbang and I'm dead. You know? Yeah, so like all the reds will probably look relatively the same. unless you have like dark red and light red, I would be able to tell the difference. If it's like a different shade, you just can't tell. So maybe they have a colorblind mode or something. I don't know. But yeah, what's the highest tier? What does it do? Hello? Is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. At its highest tier, Challenge Sense will notify you when a mini boss spawns. Okay, so I believe Arcane Odyssey is getting like a bunch of bosses, like loot drops, right? That spawns around. So if you're farming boss drops, like to trade or something, this is actually not bad. I do like that a lot. But I assume you need a lot of kills. Like a lot of kills. Like I don't know if yeah, it's like player kill. So like I guess in a sense PvP is kind of valuable now because you can sense mini boss, but that's kind of cringe. You're farming PvP just to PvE. I think that's kind of weird, right? Like if you think about it, this system is kind of like, I don't know, I think it's kind of messed up, right? You're farming PvP content, right, to do PvE content, which is kind of fucked up. Yeah, I think they should change that. Like, it should be based on, like, how many kills, like, just in general, right? Like, everything combined. Maybe player kills can be, like, more valuable. I don't know, I'm not a fan of PvP, guys, as you can see. But, yeah, I hope farming players is not the only ones you can, like, farm this with. Alright, well, whatever. Let's move on. So, yeah, you can sense mini-boss. And then the last one is, wait, Hunting Sense? It's determined by the target's... I mean, like, that's kind of PvP and, like... Okay, whatever. I mean, that's, like, 2-in-1, technically, right? If you're farming for, Challenge Sense, kinda. But I guess if you're just killing random players, it wouldn't matter. But then again, like, if you guys remember, like, if you're, like, a hero, you can't kill other heroes. So, how are you supposed to farm Challenge Sense, right? Am I missing something here, guys? I feel like I'm missing something. Did I read something wrong? Challenge Sense is player kills. Hunting Sense is renown. Yeah, wait, isn't this basically the same thing? Am I missing something here, guys? I don't know. I don't know. Something feels off here. And I don't like it. Yeah, they need to work around with this. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so, anyways. Sensing distance. Okay, so you're distant. Scale level again. Color is depending on renown. So, like, I guess if you're, like... If you're a good guy, you're green. If you're a bad guy, you're red. Oh my god. Alright, fine. I mean, I'm in my colorblind mode again. Green and red is not a good combo for me. Oh my god. Yeah, so, okay, whatever. At its highest tier, hunting sense will notify you when an animal or sea monster has targeted. Okay, this is okay. Nobody's going for this. Nobody's going for this. Okay, like, look, man. It'll be cool if you can sense a player targeting you, but like, this, nah, bro. Nah, this is like the most trash sense, like, actually trash sense right here. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of cases where you can use this compared to like the other three, right? Yeah, this one's a low-key cooked, guys. So, yeah, I mean, that's that, really. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a bookmark here. I should use this for like the senses, but I forgot, so whatever. But, okay, now we can look at the tier list, right? So, what do we have first, right? Let me go to YouTube real quick. So, I'm gonna pause it. No. I'm literally trying to show it on the screen, right? Okay, so Spirit Sense is the first one. So, let's throw on to Spirit Sense onto the tier list. Add layer. Okay, so Spirit Sense, it lets you... Okay, so it's the one that sends you by your max HP. That means you can also sense ghost ships, shipwrecks, and underwater structure. Underwater structure is kind of weird, right, guys? Because with energy sense, you can sense structure as well. So underwater structure kind of falls in that territory, right? Like, if you think about it, I don't know how I feel about that, guys. Okay, so I guess let's just say it only sends underwater stuff, so it only has one use, and like you know, everything underwater basically. You know, if you exclude ghost ships, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The ghost ships just feels awkward because I don't think anybody hunts for that. So you're only realistically looking for shipwrecks or like underwater structure, right? They give like ingredients. I mean, Darksea has some structures, but like they're not a lot of them is underwater. I'm not gonna lie, and you wouldn't hop into the water anyways, so you're not gonna doing this. You're not gonna use this in Darksea like most of the time, like because energy sense is just way better for that. So I think this will definitely be below energy sense. I feel like I don't know. It feels like a B tier so far because like yes, it has its uses, but there are not a lot of good options because there's only 4 senses to begin with, right? So we'll just use Spirit Sense as like a measuring stick. Like this is in the middle for now. We can work around with it later, perhaps, potentially, right? And next off, we have, you know, obviously the best sense. You know, I'm not biased at all. So you can sense people by their magic, right? What color they are. That's gonna be like a lot of work, right? There are like 24 magics and stuff. 23, I think. 23, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have magic, I assume you'll be grayed out. But I don't know. There's gonna be like a whole rainbow coloring scheme going on in like Arcane Odyssey when this comes out. It will be pretty funny. So yeah. So this lets you sense Darksea and structure. So I assume they meant like Darksea structures, because like yes, there are structures in like the normal Bronze Sea and like Nemesis Sea, but like you kind of have them labeled by the map, and there aren't like a lot of generation besides like underwater structure, which, you know, underwater structure is covered by the Spirit Sense, which guys, this is so weird. This is so weird. Why is it like this, man? Why can't like, okay, like why can't Energy Sense just do what Spirit Sense does, and you make Spirit Sense do something else, like actually HP related, like any NPC, or like, oh man, then that's covered by Challenge Sense. What? Because the mini boss? Oh my god. Yo guys, my ADHD is like kicking in, like I'm getting distracted. So Energy Sense, obviously it's gonna be A or S tier, right? If it's the best, we'll move it up to S tier, but so far I'm thinking like A tier. Obviously this is better than Spirit Sense, because I don't know, I personally I prefer the Darksea. I think if you prefer the Bronze Sea, like for the lower tier loot, you'll be using the Spirit Sense more. But if you want higher tier loot, energy sense is the way to go, really. I really don't see any reason why you would use spirit sense over like energy sense. Not yet, at least. Oh, if you guys have any idea, comment down below. I have no clue. So let's move on to challenge sense. So this is one where you can sense how red someone is based on their player kills, and midi boss. It will notify you when the mini boss fight. What is this? A devil fruit notifier that doesn't cost you 1 billion Robux? But except it costs you like, I don't know, a lot of kills. I mean, you're not gonna have friends after this, so yeah, I mean, you'll be a stinky PvPer. But bosses are pretty good. I feel like, is boss drop better, or is spirit sense better? No trading involved, right? Like, just, okay, can you get better gear from underwater structure or challenge sense? I'm thinking like maybe like near like usage wise, like how good it is towards like the end game and usability. Boss gear is very niche right now. I don't think there's a lot, because most bosses, they have like their own structure right now, right? Like, let's say for example, like the ship, I forgot what her name was called. The tentacle lady? Nyla or something? Yeah, Nyla. I think, yeah. And then like this, yeah, there's just not a lot of bosses that spawns right now. I feel like it's a C tier. But once we get more bosses in Arcane Odyssey, it'll definitely be like a A tier at least. Right? Like, because there's gonna be a lot of boss gear. Yeah. Because I'm thinking of other bosses, like a Kraken or something, if it will notify you that, but I think that's in the Dark Sea, so yeah, we'll leave it on C tier just because there are not a lot of usage for sensing bosses yet. Yeah. And then we'll move on to the last but not least, hunting sense. What was hunting sense? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So you'll see how good they are. I guess the more green, the better. Like, the more heroic you are, and then the more red. How does this work? Is it more red for like the more villainish you are? Because like, doesn't challenge sense do that? Oh wait, no. It's how red you are based on the player kills, not your arena. Oh my god, wait, this is confusing. Right, it's just more green? Is that what it is, guys? Yeah, if you have more arena, you're more green? Yo, hunting sense flipping me out, guys. Because I'm like colorblind, I'm confused with challenge sense, so I don't know which one is which. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna hurt my brain. Let's ignore that. We'll look at this highest tier. Absolutely dog water. We don't even have to talk about this. Absolutely dog water. Yeah, like, I'm not hurting anyone's feelings here. I'm not gonna lie. This is like the worst sense I ever seen in my life, dude. Which I only ever seen 4 senses. Anyway, this is F tier. Like, bro, this is so bad. And like, energy sense can go up to S tier, right? Like, obviously, I don't know. If you're doing late game, this is the way to go, really. But yeah, I think we can bump everything up besides hunting sense, cause absolutely dog water. Like, what are we looking at, bro? You're like sensing absolutely nothing, dude. Until someone targets you, like, which isn't even a player. It's not even a player, bro. If a player's not sensing you, I don't think it's that useful, my guy. Like, it's just animal or sea monster. Like, what are you gonna do when like a great white chase you, bro? You're gonna see like your whole screen is gonna be covered by great white shark, like, right? Like, you don't even need a hunting sense for a great white shark to detect you, right? To know it's detecting you. It's just going, ah! You know, you just hear the giant shark, you know, doing a wailing noise for some reason. Yeah, why does it do that? Like, it kind of makes like a whale noise when it You know what? I'm not gonna question it. It's gonna hurt my brain, and it's 20 minutes. Because has made it this far. Thank you for watching. Oh my god. I will get back to editing this video because I've been procrastinating and you know, get some work done. Yeah, come on.